Oh, hello YouTube, it's just Paul again. Alright, what's this video about? Well, I've done the plastics. The faceplate is off soaking so that I can, the goal is to separate the metal faceplate without causing any damage from the plastic. So this is what the Demon is about. What I'm installing at the moment is the backlight displays. Now, these are, as discussed previously, are the Razer radios or Ray Constantian's Nitro. There we go, Nitro backlight displays, and it's a very straightforward process. On this one, I've decided to go with red, and the goal is to remove the nuts from each of these and the washers and mount the circuit boards to the faceplate. Now on the back of these it's clear, there's no circuit boards. There's a little locating hole there. For most of these controls have a lock pin that comes through the display. Not that this is one, but similar to that. So this switch doesn't. So this is the one that I'm going to show you how we do the work. All right, this this radio definitely smells of Winfield Blue or Marlboro Red. I do have to. Here we go. Nicotine on the top. Just couldn't find my special brush that I used to get rid of that. So that's certainly one of the next tasks after this one is done. All right, so the job now is to loosen this channel selector nut. I've left it down to the last one to do because it is very straightforward. Okay, now when you're working with these, I only use a set of quality pliers. You can use a spanner. These you don't have to over tighten these when you finish. And I also recommend spraying with a deoxit during this process before you put the Nitro backlight boards on. All right, so I'm going to do a very quick. I'm just going to loosen this off. It's taking two hands, just bear with us. All right, so I've loosened the nut. What I do is I flip these so that you've got a nice shiny side facing. Again, with all the nicotine, these things like the washers are sticking. Just bear with us. Okay, if you notice any movement in the background, it's the dog. Hello, Ava. I haven't introduced you to Ava before. Oh, gee. All right, what we're going to do is I'm going to point these downwards. If I point the board upwards, you can see what I mean. So that's probably a better idea to point it sideways. All right, so it's just as simple as mounting the board on. Put your washer on. Pick the best side. I think it's that side. And we start putting it back. Just bear with us. All right, so on this channel selector, these are raised threads. Nothing's in that one. That's a locating pin. and this is the locating pin for the channel selector behind. So both of these need to be ground down, and that one, and I'm going to use a Dremel to do it, just with a bit of sandpaper. You too can, if you don't have a Dremel, you can probably use a file. So when I've done that, I'll be back. Alright, if you're a constructor of any sorts, I would highly recommend a Dremel as a tool. I always keep the stone grinder on the fitting attached, and it's just made very light work or quick work of what was needed to be done. Alright, let's move right along. That allows us to now mount that absolutely flush. And I'll just put the screw on. Oh, sorry, the nut on. Okay, that's now fitted. Was not able to use the washer on here because the threads are too close to the top of the board. Okay, and that's how you mount the Razor Radio's Nitro LED boards. Now what I have to do, and that'll be in another video, is I will make a manifold of wires connecting the positive and negative in series all the way around here, and I'm going to mount it off the on and off switch power. Okay, in behind the firewall, I will be drilling a hole through there, or possibly utilize this hole here. That might be a better idea. Yeah, I'm still yet to decide. Okay, and the faceplate fits on really nicely and flush with this system. Again, you can get these Nitro boards in kit form, so you do a DIY, which I have about 6 sets of those. However, for this exercise I spoke with Ray and just got him to make up a set for me so that I could do a video on this for you guys. Okay, and this is the inside. Virtually, well, it's an untouched O2A. It's quite smelly at the moment, one because of nicotine and two because of some leaky caps, which is quite normal. However, you've got to get rid of this smell because it interferes with your fault finding when you're trying to work on the radio. It's always nice if the only smells you have are capacitor smells, leaking capacitors. It allows you to find those. But anyway, that's the video for now. The Razor Radio's Nitro LED boards. Thank you. Remember, comment, like and subscribe.